your views
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Sastakal, Namaskar to all the listeners. This is Attorney Shah Ali, and we're going to discuss, of course, about immigration law today. And I hope, Michael, you can hear me properly. And to all the listeners, I wanted to say thank you for listening. And anything I'm going to tell you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. So just to let you know, I wanted to, if you need anything, if you need any help, you can call our office, 510-742-5887. And if you want to check the website, you can check attorneyonair.com. So I just wanted to let you know that today we're going to talk about different topics, and also we're going to cover the different topics including H4EAD, H1B, and many other issues. But of course the lines are open, 510-657-1170, 510-657-1170, and you can call on any parts of whatever question you have on immigration. Please feel free to tell us about that. So one of the big things that everybody's kind of worried about, of course, is the H4EAD. Last week, one caller brought it up, and I was saying, I was hoping that they was not going to have, but then right away on that same day, I think something came out that now the H4EAD is on its way out, we should say. And a lot of people are asking question, what happens next? Well, the next step is going to be the public comments. This is where you will have to explain why the government should not take away the H4EAD. So, for example, especially if you are a business person and things like that, H4EAD has helped you. I will recommend that you write your story, etc., because that's what's different. But again, at this point, I think they have actually kind of made up their mind, and unfortunately, you're going to see that you're going to have a situation where people are going to be, even though people are going to write, the government has kind of made up their mind, and they will go ahead and try to remove it. Having said that, if there are enough pros, it might make it a little bit more difficult, especially if there are lawsuits that follow. So we are expecting a lot of lawsuits, and of course hoping that those lawsuits would actually help block the removal of the H4EAD. For those who don't know, last week the government basically published kind of the final amendments, not amendments, but the final OMB for public comments. And that will take another 30 days because they have to run it 30 days. And there will be another 30 days probably before they implement it. But they might implement it earlier depending on the situation. Now the questions are will there be any lawsuit? Everybody's calling me and asking me on that. Yeah, probably. But we don't have exactly all the details to actually tell you yes or no, because unfortunately these are going to be private lawsuits or class actions or things like that. So we don't have really a something to work with so that we can tell you what will be the next step. Now, the one other questions that I'm getting from a lot of the consultations or people calling me about the H4EAD is what happened to those who already have the H4EAD. Well, I think based on the DACA situation when this thing happened, it seems as a matter of courtesy or basically to avoid confusion, they have allowed people who already have it. For example, let's say you have an EAD which expires next year or the year after that. They will probably allow you to use it until that date, and they won't allow you to renew it. So that's what we are hoping. But what we are really hoping is basically there will be lawsuits blocking this. So Michael, I don't know if there's any callers right now. Please let me know if there are anybody on the line, so I'll be glad to talk to them. Then we can move forward with other things. So the other thing that is really kind of giving an issue to people right now is the H1. The H1 is opening soon, of course, on April 1st. But since they are planning to change it, the system, the way it's done, like the pre-lottery, pre-selection of the lottery, they have not even given us any clear instructions so far how to deal with that. And most professionals are thinking now at this point H1B will still be the same. Nothing will be changing. So I will recommend that you get ready with your lawyer, and if any changes, we will be able to adjust accordingly. But at this point in time, it seems like there's a big chance they will keep it the same way. But we never know. They do things last minute sometimes, so we'll have to wait and see. But start gathering your documents, start working on your case, and because the LC has to be filed, etc., etc. So these take time. So again, the number to the studio today, if you have any questions on immigration, 510-657-1170, 510-657-1170. And Michael, I hope you're hearing me properly, because I'm having some issues on my side. But let me know if you have any callers. I'll be glad to take them. And because I think we are not able to communicate to the chat, so I will please let me know if there are any callers. So let me continue on that part on the H1B. The H1B, of course, opens up on 1st, and many people now many companies are pretty much reluctant, unfortunately, to file, because they are really kind of confused what's happening. So my take on that is that nothing probably is going to change until the next H1B period. But at this point in time, we don't have enough information to say yes or no if things are going to be okay. So
sure, we have Murthy online waiting.
Okay, let me take one caller.
Go ahead. Oh, he dropped.
Yeah, sorry for that. So please call again, 510-657-1170, 510-657-1170, and you feel free to call us if you have any questions on immigration. It doesn't have to be H1B, it doesn't have to be H4, it can be family petition, asylum, you name it, whichever question I'll be glad to answer. And again, if in case your line gets cut off, please call back, 510-657-1170, 510-657-1170. So I was talking about this H1 now. H1 is opening up, and they have changed kind of the rules, stating that there will be a pre-selection. However, they have not set up...
back online, okay?
Okay, I think he's back. So this is Shah. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Shah. This is Murthy here. I have a very quick question about the current situation that I am in. This is with the 485 that I have applied, and it's less than 6 months. And I have concurrently applied for 485, EAD, and AP. And if it is less than 6 months, and if I have to leave the company, or if there is a layoff, what are the options that I will have to go through? Will the EAD continue to be valid, or will that process, or will it not process?
Okay. This is how the rule works on AC21. Your I-140 is already approved, right?
Oh, yes, that is correct.
Okay. So what happened is that the 6 months is not, you have to stay 6 months with the company. you have to have 6 months at least by the time you're trying to do the AC-21. So that means if, let's say, your company terminates you and you are actually not working with them, and they have not withdrawn the I-45, and in this case they cannot withdraw the I-1. They cannot really withdraw the I-45, but the I-140. And since the I-140 has been approved for a long time, they cannot really do that. You might be able to complete the 6 months and then file for your AC-21, the Supplement J. Having said that, it becomes very tricky when you go for the interview to explain, but the 6 months is not a requirement to stay with the company. The 6 months requirement just means you have to give it 6 months before you port it. So as long as you don't withdraw the I-140 and they let you go before 6 months and you are able to get another company, you can always port it to the other company. But of course, be ready for questioning at the interview. You'll have to explain the law, etc., etc. Okay?
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so if you have this problem, give me a call. At the office, I'll guide you what to do step by step. Okay?
Perfect. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. 510-742-5887 is the number to our office, and the number to the studio today, 510-657-1170. Michael, we have anybody else right now? This is Shah, right? You're live.
Yes, go ahead.
Hello, this is Shah. You're live on air.
Hey,
Yes.
my name is Sumit. Thank you for taking my call. My question is, I work currently in the company's Sunnyvale office, and I want to relocate to Texas. I'm on H-1B. So what does change on the visa side? Do I need to do something, or what is the process?
You're in H-1B right now, and you're working in California, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're moving to Texas. Are you going to work from Texas? What's the deal?
Yeah. We have office in Texas. I'm going to work from Texas.
Okay. So it's the same company, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You have to file an amendment of the H-1B, and then as soon as you file it, done properly, you can start working there right away, even before the approval. So you just file the amendment, and then you go to Texas, and then from there, you just wait on the approval. If in case, God forbid, it gets denied, then you have to come back to California. Okay? Or you can refile it. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck to you. So if you need any help, 510-742-5887. The website to check, attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. So ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to thank you all for listening. And if you want to, 510, okay, I think we have another caller.
Yes, go ahead.
Shapra, you're live in here.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm barely able to hear you.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Sometimes it happens with the phone. Can you hear me now?
Sorry, so I'm not able to hear you, but I'll last my question I'll drop and offline. So first of all, thanks for running this show. This is really, really informative, and thanks for all your team and you to run this show.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so as I said, I'm not able to hear you. So my question is, I'm on L1A, and my petition is valid till June 2020, and my visa is also stamped and approved till 2020. But I got an extended I-94 till December 2021. That is almost 1.5 years past my visa expiration date. So I just want to know, how does it help and what is the difference and all this, how it gives, how it helps me to get the extended I-94. I'll drop off. As I said, I'm not able to hear you at all, so I'll tell you answer offline. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Okay, so the question is basically he has his visa up to 2020, but then, and he's L1 to 2020, but then when they give him the I-94, they give him 1 year later. I think what you have is probably a blanket L, and that's what it does. It gives you the I-94. Technically, the I-94 controls. Having said that, you need to make sure with the company all the paperwork is done properly. So whichever came last is what's going to control. So I didn't have a chance to talk to you, but I wanted to thank you for the kind words. So what I would recommend, just give me a call at the office, and I'll have you send me the paperwork. Let me look at it, and then I'll tell you what needs to be done. But usually it's the last action rule that controls, and it's probably your I-94 came last, so it should control. And that usually happens when it's L1 blanket, and I think that's the one. But again, I just need to make sure that I got all the data right. But thank you so much. Give me a call, 510-742-5887. Just let them know we spoke on the radio. So let me take another caller, Michael. I don't know if caller. This is Shapra. You're live in air.
Hello, Mr. Shah. First up, thanks for all your information sharing and help to the immigration-related matters. I had a quick question about the H-1B amendment and extension. So I was on a technical role and moved to a customer-facing role with a change in a little bit of job responsibilities, but of course in the same domain, but it's a customer.
Hello, I think I lost the caller. Can you please call back? I'm so sorry. It was a very interesting question. This is Shapra, you'll have an ear. Let me take the next one and hopefully...
no other calls right now.
Okay. So let's just wait for Zavinda. When he comes back, just let me know, Michael.
Sure.
So I just wanted to tell people thank you so much for all your kind words. You know, it really goes to the heart, and that's what keeps me going. And now, I think this year will be our 10th year anniversary of the show, if I'm not mistaken. And hopefully it goes on for a few more years, not few, but a lot of more years, as much as whatever God permits me to do that. I'll always be glad to help you find solutions.
Hello?
Yes, hello? Is he back?
Yeah, hold on a second, okay?
Yeah. Hello?
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Shah, this is Rahul. I have a question with respect to my green card filing. I wanted to know a little bit about cross-country chargeability because my company is going to file my green card from state 0 starting March, and my spouse is from mainland China, and I'm from, of course, India, and China's EB2 priority date is around October 2015, and India is like trailing way behind. So I just wanted to know what are my chances of what are my chances of using that cross-country chargeability thing that we have?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the cross-chargeability. That's a very good question. Many people don't know what it is. Let me explain to people, then I'll tell you. Just to answer you quickly, yes, you can use it. I use it all the time. What cross-chargeability says, if your spouse is born from a different country, you can actually use it.
Yes, you can use it. I use it all the time. What cross-chargeability says,
I think your radio is on in the background, so you will have to turn it off, otherwise it makes it bad. Okay, so basically, yeah, let me answer this cross-chargeability issue. So bottom line is cross-chargeability is a way to use your spouse country of birth to merge it with your I-140 and use it as a priority date. For example, many people I know, their spouses are born in the Middle East. Even though you don't have the citizenship of the Middle East, you can still use it. It's the country of birth. Remember, not country of citizenship. So to answer your question, can you use your spouse country of birth, in this case China? The answer is yes. Of course, as long as you can prove it's your spouse, you have a marriage certificate, etc., etc. So in short, that's the answer. I don't know if he's still there, Michael. Is he still there? No. Let me take another caller then. This is Shabra, you'll have an ear?
No other calls right now, sir.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. And again, you can call us. And Michael, today, thank you so much, Michael, for basically co-hosting with me today. And the number to the studio, 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. We were talking, of course, about the issues of H1. So far, they have kind of changed the H1 rule for the new cap, but they have not given us any kind of instruction how to do it. So most lawyers are just going by the old system. But again, they have time to change it, so we will adjust accordingly. And if you are a company or you need help with the H1B or any kind of visa, feel free to call our office, 510-742-5887. The website to check is attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. So a lot of things are happening right now. And for one, there is a push to eliminate the high-skilled immigrants. They call it the Fairness for High-Skilled Immigrants Act 2019. While those, unfortunately, they have been trying to introduce those, what it's supposed to do is to eliminate the per-country numerical limitation, which is what's holding India back. But from my experience, this fight has been going on for a lot of years. But this time it was introduced by a Republican senator. So maybe that we might see a chance of it going through. But like I said, I've been doing this for 15 years now, by the way. And every time there's something that comes from the Congress, it never goes through. The only thing that we've been seeing going through are the bad laws.
Sure, we have 2 calls waiting, okay?
Okay, let me take another call. Operator, live in air.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Shah. Thanks for taking this call.
You're welcome. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, Mr. Shah. So I have got a question. We received green cards and associated approval letters the first week of January. But the status of I-485J shows that the interview has completed and the case has been under review. So it's been 2 months, not yet been approved. Is it going to approve? How long it is going to take, or it's not going to approve?
Okay. So you already got an approval notice. They send you your case has been approved by mail?
Yeah, 485 is approved and we got a green card. Yeah.
Okay, then which one, for who you're saying it's online, it's pending?
Sorry?
No, I'm a little bit confused. You said online it's saying something else?
Yeah, the status of I-485J.
Oh, it doesn't matter. You got the green card. There's no...
Okay.
Whatever you see online sometimes they don't update it. The green card pretty much kills the I-45. The I-45J is just a supplement of the I-45. So if you got the green card, then you don't have to worry about what is on the online. Okay?
Oh.
Unless there was some kind of mistake and you're not aware of, but you should not be worried what's online. Online is just a guidance. Sometimes they don't even update it. So don't worry about it. You got your green card, enjoy it, and congrats. Okay?
So I can move the company, sir?
Yeah, you can move the company. However, when you get your green card, if you move right away, it's not recommended. But did you move company before you got the green card?
No.
Okay. So usually it's recommended to stick with your company. But, of course, this rule is not a rule. It's just something that is accepted in the industry. But as long as you can prove later on, if they question you, that the original job, let's say it's company A who gave you the green card, it was genuine, there was no problem, or if they inquire, of course, then you can move any time. However, most lawyers will recommend waiting 6 months before moving, at least to show good faith on the green card. But it's not necessary. How long you work for that company before you get the green card?
More than 10 years, sir.
Okay, so it should not be a problem to move, but I still recommend waiting a little bit, and maybe like 6 months, just to avoid any kind of complications down the road. Okay?
Okay, sir. So the I-485J status, we can ignore it, like it shows like that only, since we got the I-485 green card.
The culmination of the I-45 is the green card. Since you got the green card, the I-45 is just a form. So it doesn't matter what is online. Okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you. Don't worry. Don't stress. You're fine. Let me take another caller.
Go ahead.
Hello. Isha, I have a question. So, my brother filed an I-130 for my parents, and like he submitted same documents for my father and for my mother, and my mother petition was approved, but they sent an RFE for my father's petition, saying that they wanted some documents to prove a legitimate parental relationship with him. And so they have said, I mean, even though the documents were same and all the marriage certificate and everything was sent, they have requested that to send a marriage certificate in an original language and a translation of it and a legitimate translator who knows this translation very well. So my question is like, what kind of documents needs to be provided to prove that this translator is legitimate and he is certified?
Okay. First of all, if you send just a translation, that's not good enough. They are looking for the marriage certificate. For your mom, they don't really need a marriage certificate. That's why they probably approve it, because the direct biological mother. For the father, you always have to prove that link. So basically what they're looking for is the original. Which language are you? Are you Telugu, Hindi, or
Gujarati?
Gujarati, right? So basically they want that certificate in Gujarati and have they used to let anybody translate it. Now they want a translation which is done by someone recognized. So I would recommend going online, finding one of those expert translation companies. It doesn't have to be an expensive one, but someone recognized. Have them retranslate that, and then put a copy of the original, the one which is in Gujarati, and the English together, and then submit that. So, and then if they're asking for other proof of basically relationship, you can put pictures, you can put ration card, school records, everything that can show that this is your dad. And then you can put a note on the bottom stating that in case worst case scenario, you're willing to take a DNA test. Okay?
Okay, I see. But then for the translator, what kind of document will be there that this translator is eligible? I mean, he is a credited translator.
An official translator from a good company, go online, find a good. They will usually give you a receipt, or they will give you the credential attached to the translation. So make sure you use a reputable company. Just not, because it used to be you could just use a friend and make them translate, but now they don't allow that. Okay?
Okay, I see.
Okay, and they will tell you what document they need. You have plenty of them out there. They do official translation. Just make sure that they are genuine, and then what they will do when they give you the translation, they will also give you a certificate they translated it.
Okay. Well, yeah. Thank you so much.
To you. Wish you all the best, okay? If you need help, just give me a call, 510-742-5887. I don't know how much time I have to go, Michael, but if you have any callers, let me take the caller. This is Shaprai. You're live on air.
No other calls right now.
Okay. Hello?
No other calls.
Hello? No other call. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, and we have some very, very interesting question today. I'm really sad. I think for Sumit, I was not able to get hold of him, but feel free to call back 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170, and the number to our office 510-742-5887. Website to check, attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. So before I think I'm going now to talk a little bit about the other area we help people in, which is debt settlement, and then we'll go back to immigration just for a change a little bit. But you can still call for immigration questions, 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. And I'm going to talk a little bit now about debt settlement, because this is coming really fast on us. A lot of people are either moving back to India or moving to Canada or you name it, or they just want to move back home for a little bit to relax, or they're having some difficulties in their finance, or they have an addition to the family or family member coming to join them. So their cost of living increased and they are not paying on their credit card, for example. So we can help you pretty much get rid of those credit cards in some cases, not everybody. By the way, this is not a debt consolidation. This is a debt settlement, which is legal work. So if you need help, you can just check the website, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. And also, if you want to call the office to get to talk to us, 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. So for debt settlement, we can help you with credit cards. We can help you with sometimes on mortgages, second mortgages, not everything, but the house has to be underwater, etc., etc. And we can also help you if you have a judgment against you. Just to let you know, if you don't pay your debts, what happens next, they send it to a collection agency. So the collection agency is going to start bugging you. And if the collection agency doesn't bug you after a while, that means they might have filed a lawsuit against you. So you want to check on that too. You don't want to just be stuck and then have a lawsuit. And what happens in a lawsuit, once they get it and they win by default, for example, even you don't show up there, they can pretty much put their hands in your pocket. They can
we have Rohit for you.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, Michael. I'll take the caller. Garnish your paycheck. They can take your levy your bank account, or they can even basically go after your properties and put lien on it. So be careful, and if you need help, 510-742-5887. I think we have another caller, right? This is Shah, you're live on air. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
I cannot hear you, but thank you for my call. Just wanted to know, is the EB1 date is going to move forward or not? I will take a call offline.
Okay, that's a very good question. I'm praying it will move because a lot of people are using their chance, and thank you so much for asking that question, first of all. I think it will move forward next month on the new kind of calculation of the fiscal year. But there's no guarantee. What we are hoping is that it will not go backward. That's what we should be worried about, because there's only like a 1 year or 2 year right now. But at the end of the day, if it goes backward, then we're going to have the same headache we had before. So, and also, since you brought up the EB1, we won a lot of cases on EB1A, and the EB1A are for extraordinary abilities. But when we're saying extraordinary, we're not talking like being a Nobel Prize. You can still get it with even if you don't have a PhD, you can still get an EB1A. I repeat that. You don't have to have a PhD to get an EB1A. As long as you qualify.
I have Rohit waiting.
Okay. Hi, Rohit. Hello.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hi, Shah.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. It's always nice to talk to you. You are doing a great service.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Always nice talking to you too. Go ahead.
So my question is, this question is for my spouse, and we both are on H1 and we both have our I-140, individual I-140, EB2. So, and her extension is due, and so her employer is filing the extension within March, because current H1 is till March 31st. So one thing I want to ask, since she is pregnant and she plans to work anywhere most of the time because she works from home, so can we file EAD in compelling circumstances in this case?
You're talking about the I-140 EAD.
Yeah, she has I-140 approved. Yeah, I-140 EAD, compelling circumstance.
The I-140 EAD. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I never filed one, so I don't know if it will work. However, yes, circumstances like that might actually show hardship. But there's no guarantee it will work, but you can try it.
And it won't affect anything on extension, H1 extension. Both are independent.
No, it won't. But usually that H4E, that EAD, not H4, but the EAD of an I-140 applies usually when you lose your jobs and things. So you might not get it. But there's no law that says she cannot do that while she's on H4. So, yeah, you can go ahead and do it. But the thing is just like I cannot really tell you from experience because I've never done one.
Okay, and since I also have my own I-140, if we file H4 EAD, H4 and H4 change of status and EAD right now for her, and so do we get a chance that they may consider our EAD even if the rules go away in say 2-3 months?
Yeah, if you file it now, yes. If you wait, then no.
But EAD won't be approved till H4 is approved. If say H4 approves after say 6, 8, 9 months, we don't know, and EAD after that, and by that time if the rule is not there, then still consider since we filed in March 2019.
It's very hard to tell because we don't know how exactly they're going to remove the H4. All we know is they will. We are hoping that at least they are going to be courteous. They're going to allow people to
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Available. Okay. Good luck to you. I wish I was able to complete it and come to that. So do you have another caller, Michael? This is Shah. 11 a.m.
No, we don't have any more calls right now.
Okay. Thank you so much, Michael, and thank you so much for basically being supportive. And I'm just going to talk a little bit about the EB1 I was talking about. EB1A is an amazing tool actually. Number one, the biggest advantage is you don't need an employer. That means you can self-petition yourself without getting your employer involved. Number two, the EB1A, if you get it, it's almost a jackpot because especially for India, where the waiting time is very, very high, having basically an EB1A becomes a comparative advantage. Of course, there is still a backlog, but it's not that bad. So this is something you should consider. We had a lot of those arguments with Attorney Sharif, not arguments, but discussion, I should say, not arguments, sorry for that. We had a lot of discussions regarding specifically EB1A, and you can see it on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/ShafiraliLaw. And also please subscribe that channel. I put updates now because I have not been writing articles like that often that I used to. So YouTube videos are very helpful, and plus I also put the podcast of the radio show on that. So Michael, I don't know if I have more callers right now, or if Amit is here, but and how much time I have. So we'll kind of continue with that. Any caller? This is Shafir, you're live in here.
No, sir, we don't have any more calls.
Okay. So I don't know how much time we're left. 510-657-1170. 510-657-1170. You can still call. I think we have another 10 minutes, right, Michael? So we will go ahead and we can answer your question. And I wanted to cover the H1 today, especially the new H1 cap. For those who are applying, many people are going to be applying under OPT and cap. One thing I wanted to let you know, if in case you file under the cap and for change of status, cap means your OPT expired after April 1st, but it didn't go up to the October 1st to actually merge with merging basically the industry. And so I think we have one caller, right? This is Shayu 11 here. Hello, Krishna. Hello. Yes, Krishna, I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
Hi, thanks for taking the call. I have a question on my green card. Recently, last week I received my green card for me and my dependent. And when I went to update in the SSN office, they said that for my wife, still it is showing as temporary EAD. So I was not able to update the status on the SSN. So is it something to worry, or should I contact the USCIS? How is it?
Okay, your wife also already got her green card?
Yeah. I got green card for me.
When did you get it?
Last week.
Sorry?
Last week. week ago.
Okay. Give it another 30 to 45 days, and then you go back there, check with them. If nothing happens, then you will have to contact the USCIS, your lawyer, or what you want. Right now, it might have not registered yet. I'm pretty sure if you go like 1 week.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Okay. No, don't worry. It's not a big issue. Okay. But it's fixable. Okay.
Sure. Thanks a lot.
Okay. You're welcome. So basically, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. The studio. This is Shah, you're 11.
Go ahead.
Hello, this is Shah, you're 11 here.
Hi, Shah. This is Sunil here. I have a question regarding this EB3 conversion. Can we downgrade to EB3 from EB2? And also, is it possible to have both EB2 and EB3 at the same time?
Very, very good question. A lot of people ask me that. Okay, let's kind of categorize it, and I'll tell you. Number one, if you just file your labor, you get an approval, even if you file it as a EB2, the labor, and when it's time to file the I-140, you can file the I-140 as EB3, it should be accepted. Now, the next situation is when people already have an I-140 approved and the EB2, can they move it to EB3? The answer is yes, but it's kind of complicated because you have to amend that entire I-140, and that means they go and dig deeper into your case, etc. So, it's a case-by-case basis if it is worth it to do it or not. So that's how it works when it comes to EB2 and EB3. Okay? Okay, I think I lost the caller. So I just wanted to kind of close now. We won't take more callers. Michael, I just wanted to let people know thank you so much for listening to the show, and I have a lot of people calling us and thanking us. And of course, we have some technical difficulties because we are live. It always happens. It's normal. And if you missed anything, you want to call our office, 510-742-5887, and the website to check, attorneyonair.com, attorneyonair.com. And just to let you know, I was talking a little bit before that about debt settlement. It's a very good process to get out of debt, by the way. You don't want to sit on debts like I mentioned earlier, especially if you don't pay. You might have basically the collection company on your head and ultimately a lawsuit on your head. So if you need help to get rid of that, if you have some money to basically settle, give us a call, 510-742-5887. You'll be surprised the kind of deals we got. Sometimes we give them 10%. We have clients with hundreds and thousands of dollars. 10% is nothing, not much, and we still were able to deal with it. And if you need help on that, 510-742-5887, and we also can help if you have a judgment against you already, and we can negotiate that for you too. And again, 510-742-5887. And just to recap, today we talked a little bit about the H-4EAD, what will happen next. Well, we will know actually in the next 60 days, just 30 days for comments and another 30 days probably to process. But it might come faster than that, so get ready for that. So the next question people ask, will they be able to keep the EAD if it goes longer? I think yes, but it's just my opinion, so we never know how the government is going to do it. So I just wanted to thank you all for being really faithful and loyal listeners, and also I wanted to let you know that we are getting ready for the H-1B season, so we'll be glad to help. And if anything is kind of confusing or you want to do a private consultation, please call our office, 510-742-5887. 510-742-5887. Thank you, Michael. And again, everything I told you today is educational. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. I think Amit is there. Amit, are you there?